Alright, now this is a weird one. Destiny 2 disabled Trials of Osiris this weekend, but not for the usual reasons of people hiding outside the map or a broken gun or things like that. Rather, the mode was shut off due to a vast win trading conspiracy that had something like almost 70% of all flawless tickets for the weekend using the method. And it wasn't technically cheating. Not really, anyway. The first I heard about this was Trials reports saying that they had seen an unusually high number of flawless runs this weekend, and when they investigated further, most of them were between 0 to 5 kills for the entire run. Turns out what was happening was the result of a vast win trading conspiracy where thousands of players were organizing using specific emblems to signal their intent to other teams they matched. Here's how the process worked thanks to information from Lunarated, who explained this better than anyone else I saw. Here's his breakdown of what happens for this method in text form. He calls it the China Casino flawless method. So, if you're the team with the higher number, if you're the team with the lower number, so, what does this do? In short, you can never lose using this method. If you lose, it's on your burner card you don't care about. If you win, you've swapped to a character using a real card, and you eventually just keep doing this until you go flawless. Win trading is not a new concept, and yet this weekend things escalated to a big degree with more people doing this than ever, and I heard in Brazil especially there was a massive concentration of players organizing to make this happen. And the method was made very public and shared by a ton of top community members as a PSA, not necessarily condoning it, meaning the cat was out of the bag to an extent we've never seen before. All of this centers on the rejoin mechanic, which is meant to allow some grace for teammates who accidentally disconnect to be able to return to a game and not force everyone to auto-lose. But I would not be surprised to see that ability disabled after that. There is some debate in the community about whether or not this method of going flawless is a victimless crime. It's complicated. No one is technically getting hurt since the only people losing in this method are the ones doing so on burner cards using the Hakke method. It's not like someone is using cheats to win games over teams trying to play fair. And yet if 70% of flawless runs are people getting there with almost no kills and no real games, yes, that sort of devalues the entire point of going flawless, and the pursuit of that top-tier loot at the end. I don't know if that makes people who legit earn their loot, victims per se, but obvious this is something Bungie was going to shut down regardless once it started blowing up to this extent. You can't really blame them for that.